Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot, and this is your daily dust. And we are in the middle of Sexy Week or Sexy Weekend. I only have 3 sexy decks. Well, there's other ones that I would like. Royal would definitely, it's an art deck, but it's also a sexy deck. And the Tarot de la Nuit has a little bit of sex appeal to it too, since it's a vampire deck, but that's in my hardcover collection. But I've been wanting to get Manera deck, even though there's a couple of others that I want to get. Decameron and Manera, those are 2 more that should be in my collection, and I'll get around to that eventually. But Casanova, the ones that I chose so far were ones that I really like the artwork. And I think the female is drawn really beautifully. And comes in, it has that nice little booklet. I would show you the back, but there's the Justice card back here. It's just very, so it highlights women a lot. It's a lot of boobs, it's a lot of pubic hair, and most of the men are masked, and the ones that are not, it's specific. It's in the deck, it talks about how the unmasked people are very, honest and upfront with their feelings, and the masked people, it's very eyes wide shut. It's a very secretive kind of situation. So I'll show you a few of the cards, because the ones I have on top are not quite as risque. This is one of the prettiest ones. I like the gondola. There's a lot. It's all about Casanova, the character, and or the person, and his love life and his rendezvous and things, and also the city of Venice, and all the beautiful scenery and the different buildings, architecture that you might see through Italy. So that part's neat too. And so yeah, mixed with some kinky, and okay, so there's sexuality, nudity, and at the very, there is actually some very graphic positions too. So there's the devil. Anyway, there's a few of them. I cannot show you all of them because they're just, but if you want a flip through review, I will put it in the cards. You see the little eye in the corner? That'll be the flip through review. It's slightly censored as well. If you want a uncensored flip through review, I'm sure there's tons of them out there. And or you can I could do one for you in a private reading if you like. So you just let me know. So 18 and plus for that. Okay, let's see. This is for July 31st, Sunday, July 31st. Here we go. Let's see what we get. Or anytime you stumble upon it. Timeless reading as well. All right, we have, this is the Knight of Wands, I think. Knight of Wands. And then we have the 9 of Swords. So a little bit of boob action. I might have to do something else to go for the thumbnail. And then we have the Fool, I think. Lovely. Okay, let's see what this one is there we go. For the thumbnail. All right, that's the King of Wands. And the King of Wands here is representing an entrepreneur, somebody who's honest, who's curious, who's benevolent, who's experienced and good-natured. And he has sort of this formal appearance sometimes, but he's really kind of, he's actually a lot more fun and more casual than maybe he presents himself. This kind of makes me feel like I kind of get like politics, political vibes, politics, somebody who may be kind of, or some CEO, somebody who has to dress up or has to look nice for their job, but they're really nice, easygoing, fun-loving people that when you see them in their regular, like in their laid-back clothes, you're just like, whoa, they're so cute, or something so sweet about them. Let me just look at this card. So this is the Nine of Swords, and Nine of Swords is kind of the feeling of nightmares or bad dreams or anxiety in most decks. And here we have, this is called the consolation in times of trouble, rebirth, recognition. So Francesca was a lover, one of Casanova's lovers, and she was really nice to him. Like whenever he was feeling down, she's like, oh, I'll cheer you up, kind of thing. So yeah, she was very tender and affectionate, and she wrote to him very beautiful letters, and they wrote back and forth. So she might not have been the love of his life, but she was a very kind and affectionate person in his life. And sometimes we need that, even if it's not one of those deep, soulmate kind of energies. It is nice to have somebody in your life who cares about you, who's affectionate, who says nice things to you and makes you feel good, So it shouldn't be like a codependency, but it could be for some people. It shouldn't be the crutch. But sometimes also when you're like really down and in need of a friend, don't hesitate to call somebody just to see, if they can help you, cheer you up. And then again, at the same time, this could be like your fairy godmother or fairy godfather. Just when you need it most, they reach out and they talk to you and get you out of a rough spot. Like I'm seeing, I know this is a sexual deck, but I'm also seeing kind of like the sponsors, like the AA sponsors and people like that. If you have addictions or if you have whatever, this is that person that helps you, talks you out of your blues, can make you laugh, make you feel lighthearted again. And so with the Five of Wands here, it's like it's like maybe fighting those inner demons, the struggles, that inner frustration. This is can also represent training, initiation, training. It can represent the gym or things like that, where you're actually working out. You're like maybe before, I know this sounds strange, but before like a boxing match, you do your exercises, or before it's the workout, it's the working out particular muscles and arms and things like that before you have to actually do it. Like before a marathon, doing a lot of stretching and things like that. So it's the preparation of a physical event, I think. Some kind of, but it doesn't have to be physical, but it's represented as physical. It's also can have something to do with a test of some strength of some sort. It could be a test of your strength as well. So definitely feeling gym energy. And here, if this goes together, this is kind of cool. So we've got a really cute guy at the gym that maybe you've seen. Maybe you saw him at church or whatever in his nice clothes, and then you're like, whoa, you're in your gym clothes. He's so cute. And this could be somebody that you talk to, that they like cheer you up, or maybe they come by and talk to you and say something like, oh, you look pretty today, or something nice that really like lifts your spirits up while you're working out, or while you're like sweating or looking gross, you feel gross or whatever, but somebody's saying something nice to you, and it's just like, despite how you look, they can be complimentary, and that feels really good. That's like you have a certain view of yourself, but other people actually might see you quite nice. I know this sounds kind of weird for these cards, but I really am getting this energy of kind of fun, a fun-loving person, male or female, and an action thing, sports, gym, stuff like that. Then with the Francesca card, what is this one called? The Nine of Swords. Instead of like being blue or being sad, somebody lifting your spirits. So, and then finally with the Fool, to me it's just like, this is could be the beginning of a beautiful partnership. You know, the Fool represents it represents adventures, it represents beginnings. Here it represents unconventionality. The Mask is kind of, in this case, is about perceptions, okay? So this could be your perception of yourself, and maybe there's this thing where you want people to see you in the best light. So you literally like the go into lighting that looks good, you know, or you literally you love to do everything with filters and things because that helps your confidence. But it's like, I feel like there's a person that doesn't really worry about, I mean, when they look at you, they see you, you know, they see your beauty, your style, your essence, whatever, whether you're a man or woman. And then in the true you, no matter what filters you may use in like a social media situation. And I think that's the same with this guy. Okay, so either one, like whether it's a man or a female. So here is like a guy that could also use, has sort of an image or uses filters or whatever, and then you'll see the real person too behind all of that. And maybe in a place that's more low key, a place where you wouldn't put too much makeup on, like exercising at a gym, but you know, some people still do. But you know what I'm saying? Like a place where people will see the natural you and you'll see the natural them, and then you'll realize, hey, you know, I feel good. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Like, drop in the mask, drop in the filters, drop in all this external stuff, and really appreciating you for who you are, and other people appreciating you for who you are, and you returning the favor and having a really good time. There's also a clock here at the clock tower, so I'm seeing like there could be some kind of special event, divine timing. And it could be some kind of church related thing too. Like, since I'm doing this for Sunday, some of you could be, you know, doing some kind of religious related thing. I know most of my community is just sort of generally spiritual, but some people still do. And so, yeah, it's kind of a duality here. It's that that cleaning yourself up, you know, how you say, oh, you clean up nicely. So it could be something like that in reverse. Like, you're always seeing this person sweaty, and then suddenly you see them all spiffed up. Oh, you clean up nicely. Or you have your first date and you have this really nice dress and all your makeup, and they're like, ooh, you know, things like that. So it's like seeing the two sides, the sweaty, natural, down to earth side, and seeing the dressed up, fancy side of you. Yeah, I think that's what this is. For this particular day. I just feel something like that. So I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.
Catch the vibe, like, share, and subscribe.